Hey, this is Heather from Get Radical with Your Business. So I'm going to show you a few different steps doing show notes, cleaning up transcripts, doing social media, and I'm going to be using a few different tools. ChatGPT, Notion, Grammarly, and maybe I'll use something else as well. The first thing I want to show you is how to clean up the transcripts. I use Buzzsprout. I uploaded it from Descript. I'm using a tool in Descript where it just automatically uploads the transcript. So I've already cleaned up the transcript in Descript so that it matches hopefully pretty much everything that was said and with spelling errors and stuff. But there is one little kind of glitchy thing that happens when you upload your transcript from Descript into Buzzsprout, and that it takes away all the spaces. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I want to just show you, I'm going to just copy and paste how it came into Buzzsprout. You can see everything is like butting up against each other. I don't really know why it's doing that. I would definitely want to clean this up and then re-upload it to Buzzsprout. And you can just see where the AI tool is not really functioning quite right at this moment. Okay, so that's one little thing that I would be doing, cleaning this up in Grammarly just to make it look better and make more sense. I mean, there's just no spaces. I don't get it. The next thing I want to do is bring the transcript into ChatGPT. Now, depending on how long the transcript is, it may or may not let me bring in the whole thing. I'm just going to try pasting it. Now, I haven't cleaned it up yet in Grammarly because I'm just showing you guys the process. I'm going to copy the whole thing in there. Let's go to the top of this transcript and say, turn this transcript into a podcast description. Let's see if it'll do it. It may say it's too big. So it gives me a pretty long description. Now I'm going to tell it to do, it allowed the whole transcription, which is pretty cool. Shorten the description to 2 paragraphs. Okay, boo, 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 do, do, do. Okay, that doesn't know what 2 paragraphs is. Okay, so that's interesting. It gave me really 3 paragraphs. That looks okay as far as that goes. Now I'm going to ask it to turn the transcript into a social post to highlight the show on, we'll just say Facebook. Let's see if it does what it does. All right, well, it's okay, not so exciting. So let's see. Redo the social post to grab attention, to target content creators, target professional content creators, because that's who I work with. Okay, so now let's see what it does. Okay, now it just says the obvious. Attention professional content creators. Want to skyrocket your profits? Don't miss the latest episode. Okay, it's really generic and needs a lot of zhuzhing, as I would say. You can see it's not really great. It does not replace a copywriter, but if you want to up the game on, if you've got a VA and they're not really that great at churning out copy, maybe you could use something like this. It's not the best copy. Improve the post above to be, what would you say? Let's see. To be more compelling for people to tune into the podcast. I don't know. Let's just see if it does anything. Okay. It likes to say, calling all professional content creators. Okay. It doesn't really give you a lot of different type stuff. So this is, again, where it's limiting. Now I'm going to ask it to do a newsletter. Take the transcripts, main topics, and turn it into a newsletter article, but for the host. Make this a stand-alone article. Okay, let's see what it does. I like this a little bit better. Okay, this is good. Okay, that's a little bit better. So that kind of gives me some better things to kind of zhuzh up. In the actual podcast episode, she talks about this map that she creates. She calls it ticket map. Okay, so let's just say, describe the elements of the ticket map explained in the podcast transcript. This will be interesting. At least it would be to me. Exciting news. Okay, I don't know what this is. Ticket sources. Oh, perfect. Because these are elements that she talked about that I really want to highlight on social media. Okay, so this gives me some interesting things to work with. So now what I'm going to do is look at how Notion approaches the same types of things. Social media post, maybe a blog post, and just kind of see what the difference is. Okay, so now I'm in Notion. I just pasted in the transcript. Again, I didn't clean it up in Grammarly yet, but I think that the software should be smart enough to figure out, even though there's no spaces between the sentences. In Notion, they have ways that you access things. And so typically in Notion, you do a / like that to open up other possibilities. So in here, I haven't actually played around with the AI tools that much in Notion, so this is going to be just an exploratory type thing. So I'm going to ask it to write. I can continue writing, summarize, see more, suddenly see more. Okay, so let's see. Improve writing, fix grammar. Okay, so that's kind of like Grammarly. You take what I just copied and pasted in there, make it shorter, longer, change the tone. I love the simplify language, ask AI to edit something, brainstorm ideas, blog posts. Let's do social media posts. I don't know if I click on this now, if it knows to go to the thing I just pasted in there, or if I have to highlight it again. This is going to be an experiment. I'm going to click on that and then write a social media post about the podcast transcript. Okay, I can spell. The podcast transcript above. Let's see if it works. Okay. AI is writing. So it knew that because that was my title that was up above. Okay, this one gives me a very, very short little thing. The other one gave me a really long social media post. So this is actually a kind of nice little tight one. If I don't say done, it's going to erase the next time I do it. I'm going to put done, and then it's going to just put it there. Again, I've done this before where I accidentally didn't hit done and then erased what I had just done. Oh, see, it says press space for AI. So I don't need to do the / command like normal in Notion, just a space. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. Oh, look at that. Fix spelling errors, improve writing. Okay, social media posts, creative story, essay, see more. Because suddenly see more, I want to do... Where is the blog? Oh, pros and cons of list. Okay. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of cons with this one. So let's do essay, create a story. So isn't this... Oh, here's blog post. Okay. Write a blog post about the topic discussed above without referencing the host or the guest. Let's just see if it works at all. Let's just see. Leveraging events to drive profits. It looks like it's doing a pretty good job. In conclusion, okay, they like to say in conclusion on these. The AI bots are always programmed to say in conclusion. I think that's just really funny. Okay, so now let's go down here and say, take the post, well, I call it a blog. Take the blog post and turn it into a numbered framework. Let's just call it that. Okay, let's just see what happens with that. Hopefully it doesn't erase what I just had. Validation phase. Okay, it puts number 1 for everything. That's interesting. Okay, so I'd have to clean that up. But I like this. This is good. Okay, now let's... Okay, I'm going to say done. Okay, and then I'm going to say... Oh, look at this. Summarize. Oh, it's already doing something. It already figured out. It wants to summarize this. Okay, I'm not really sure what it summarized, if it was the whole thing or just the last part. Okay, I'm going to actually put a space between that. Okay, so don't just hit summarize because it's just going to just start doing stuff. Instead, I'm going to say, what was that was called? It was the event map? No, the ticket map. Explain the framework. Oh, explain the elements the ticket map. Let's see what it does. Ticket source, anticipated number of prospects. It did the same thing as ChatGPT, but it's more brief. Well, let's see if I just say, make longer. Does it a different way, or I like the other one better. How do we change that? Can I go back? Do I still have my other one? I don't. Okay, so see, this is the sucky part. I don't like this part. I want to undo that. Let's say, can I say, give me the one you had before? Give me the first option. I don't know if it's going to understand what I'm saying here. No, I don't like any of these. Okay, so I'm going to say escape. Okay, I don't like that one. So I'm just actually going to just get rid of it. And see, here we don't see the prompts, which is different from ChatGPT where you have the prompts and you can copy and paste them or whatever. Let's do this again. Give me, break out the elements, the ticket map into a bulleted list with descriptions along with an intro and conclusion, because it likes conclusions. Okay, let's see what happens. Boom. Oh, what happened? It didn't. Oh, because okay. You know what? I just typed it in there. Okay, so let's just, I'm gonna copy that. Okay, and let's do this again, because I didn't actually ask AI. Oh, wait, I'm gonna space. I'm gonna say, make longer, brainstorm, outline. I think it's like an outline. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see if it works. Oh, see, look at that's a lot better. It's got a conclusion. These are, I forgot to hit done, but it saved it anyways. Now, I also used AI tools slightly in the social media video that I'm doing for this. Not this video, but a different video. But, okay, so anyways, as you can tell, there's all kinds of crazy things that you can do with this, and I took what existed. This is the important part. It's not like developing something from thin air. It's taking the transcript that already exists, I have that, and then turning that into something that I can use for the future. So it could be blog posts, social media posts, and all of it can not only promote the podcast, but can also promote possibly things like I'm putting on events. So I could use it to tell people about my events and be like, check out the power of events. I'm putting on an event. You should come to my event. That sort of thing. Have fun with AI and experiment and let me know what you do with it. And because tag me and all the things, because I want to know what's up with you in the ChatGPT, Notion, Grammarly, any tools that you're using, how you're using them. I would love to know. Okay. And I'm using Descript right now to record this. And so Descript is actually taking what I'm saying and then it's going to turn it into a transcript, which I will be using. So this is also very cool. Okay. See you next time.